I'm Azuki from Fukushima. Please call me Azu. I lived in Iwaki City at the time of the Great East Japan earthquake. It happened right after I came back from the kindergarten. I remember that I escaped from my house in a hurry with my mother without knowing what happened because I was very young. When we evacuated the house, we heard that tsunami would reach Iwaki City soon. I had to evacuate to a higher place. A 20-meter high tsunami hit Fukushima. The tsunami took many lives. In my area, a tsunami of 8.5 meters hit our city, so we had to evacuate. When we evacuated the higher ground by car, we saw the black water flowing back up the river. We got on the roof of a nearby post office and waited for the tsunami to pass. The impact of the tsunami was very large. Many people lost their houses, and those who failed to escape from the tsunami were swept out to sea and died. At that time, I lived in an apartment which was built on a little hill, so it only got flooded below the floor level. My house was partly damaged, but the apartment itself was safe. However, a tsunami warning continued to be issued for Iwaki, so we spent a few days in an evacuation shelter. Water and electricity were cut off, so my mother went to the water station every day, and we helped each other. When the situations got better, we went to see my house. We found the inside of the house was a mess and things were scattered all over the place. I was very shocked when I saw terrible condition of my house. The self-defense forces and volunteer organizations distributed food to the earthquake victims in the shelter. So we could live comfortably there. As aftershocks continued, my mother's friend told us that the nuclear power plants were in danger. However, my father had to work and couldn't come with us. So my mother and I evacuated to a relative's house in Chiba. Even though I was young, I had no trouble at the place we evacuated to, and I didn't have any big worries. My father worked hard every day as a police officer, and my uncle worked every day to restore electricity. I couldn't understand the situation at that time, but now I respect what they were doing. My friends also didn't get much damage. Many people helped us, so I feel we were very lucky. 12 years have passed since the great earthquake. In these 12 years, Fukushima progressed in its recovery from the great disaster. In the past 12 years, I moved from Iwaki City to Aizu City and to Fukushima. I lived in Iwaki City, so I talked about my experience in front of my classmates. I am sharing my story with you. It is important to keep telling people what happened so we don't let such a tragedy happen again. I want people to know more about Fukushima. I think this could be an important way to support the future of Fukushima and Japan. I want to be a midwife in the future. After the earthquake disaster, when my mother was pregnant with my younger sister, was asked by a reporter why she wanted to give birth in Fukushima. According to the reporter, Fukushima was not a safe place for both mother and the baby. Fukushima was considered a dangerous place because of radioactivity. It is very sad that both mother and the baby born in Fukushima are criticized even though they are innocent. This kind of criticism might not disappear completely. I want to be a midwife who can support women who are having babies in Fukushima and help them to give birth with peace of mind. Therefore, I want to learn a lot in Germany and make use of it in my future. I will do my best to help many people as I have been helped by them. Thank you very much.